So you're probably wondering what's going on. Well, I was convinced by Kevin, X-Rays Ovation, to give this another shot. We were actually comparing YouTube analytics. He still uploads, or he stopped and then he started again, and we were comparing it, and apparently I've been incredibly consistent my entire career, which is weird because I didn't think I was doing that hot, but whatever, no big deal. Kind of got me a little hyped, so we're gonna get going. So I don't know, don't get super hyped or hope up for anything, super long term. We're just gonna play it as it goes, see how this goes. I have a few things that we can do. I recently got into roguelikes and roguelites. So I have a few games of those, of Dead Cells, Enter the Gungeon. I got Crypt of the Necrodancer, which I probably won't like, to be quite honest, because I played Cadence of Hyrule and I did not like the music. No, I didn't like. It's not that I didn't like the music. I didn't like the music aspect. I just couldn't wrap my head around it. So we'll be playing some of those things. I've got Mario Maker. I've got Rocket League. What else do I have? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Either way, what I was trying to get at is that I just kind of want to try this again, and see where this goes. So today, just to kind of give a little bit of an introduction, we're going to be playing some Mario Maker. Now, I've had this game since Friday, which was a little over a week ago for me. Obviously, that's when the game came out. But I've made a few levels, so I'm going to show you my Maker ID. It's right over there if you want to check it out. And then we're going to go through my 3 courses. They're all themed. All of them. But we're going to go from easiest to hardest because I think that makes the most sense. So we're going to start off with, which, by the way, some of these clear rates doesn't make any sense. Like 58%, this should be 100%. It's legitimately incredibly easy. And I'm not entirely sure how people are dying in this game mode. It literally was designed not to die. But the whole concept behind this is that it's if you remember that old school Breakout game, people had them on their phones. You had a little paddle and a ball, and you shoot it up, and you have to break blocks as you go. This is based on that. It uses an old power-up that recently resurfaced called the Super Ball. As you can see right here, you shoot a little ball, bounces around. Unfortunately, there's no way to make it so you can break blocks with this, which obviously would have been perfect. But what we're going to do is we're going to instead beat Koopa. So you get spawned on a little platform, goes back and forth. So you got to kill all the Koopa Troopas. It's a little bit tedious, I guess you could say. It was kind of more made in the sense of like an arcade game. Well, this level specifically. I'm sure the original Breakout was an arcade-ish game, But I'm trying really hard to make a sequel, as they would say. See, like, I literally don't even have to pay attention to this is why I don't understand how it's not 100%. You literally do not have to pay attention to play this level. Although I should be, because it makes it a little easier. Can I? Oh, I didn't. Okay. So you have to go through the door. There's nothing stopping you from going through the doors and just going to the end. Except for the fact that if you notice in the top left corner right next to the coins, you do have to kill 69 Koopa, and it was an accident. I didn't do that on purpose. But you have to kill them all in order to actually beat the game. But you can just go back and forth. So if you somehow lose your power-up, you can make your way back through the doors and get yourself the power-up again. But again, as you notice, it's designed specific. Ooh, that was actually a surprisingly good shot. Can I get this guy? Yeah. It's designed in a way where you literally do not have to ever move Mario. You can if you want. You don't have to. This part, however, is not really designed so you have to move Mario. It's designed so you can, and it's fun. So you can see you spawn right onto this little block. Those platforms were supposed to move when I initially made it, and they didn't, and I wasn't really sure why. I think it's because I put the wings on. But that ended up actually being a good thing, because when in testing, I tried very hard to get into that door that you have to leave, and it's very hard when it's moving and you're on a claw. And again, this is supposed to be an easy level where you can just sit back and play an arcade game, but of course, nothing's ever that easy. So this is that was the solution I made up. I mean, there is some skill to this, as you can see, like, since I know how the level works, I know how the turning around, like, so if the guy was coming around the left side counterclockwise, I would shoot it that way, and it would knock him off, you know. So there's a little bit of skill in this, especially this part. But oh well. And then here I wanted to do kind of like a boss rush, but unfortunately it's actually really difficult to do a boss with this because you don't want to loot. You want to kind of keep the idea behind the breakout, right? And so again, easy level, so you just get straight there. I did try trolling, but it did not work. I'm not sure why, actually. I really don't. Oh well. But yeah, so it's supposed to be easy, and actually I'll show you the code. I think it pops up anyway. Oh yeah, right there. Course ID right above the comments. But I just want to show you this because I think it's hilarious. The fact that 100% of people do not like, how are you falling off here? I don't understand. I don't want to shame anyone because I know there's some people that might watch this that have played this. That's cool. I just want to know how or why you fell off. And then there's people here, and I'm not really sure how they even got here. I thought I blocked everything off, but apparently I didn't. Like, I actually have no idea how they got here. Oh, you know what? No, that doesn't make any sense because... No, actually, you know what? Maybe you guys can help me figure this one out. Because if you jump off here, you still get pushed into there. So there's no way to get over here. How did people die over here? That's a really good question. Did I like leave? I know there's no exits here. There's a fucking block there that I don't want. There's no exits. Honestly, I have no idea. Let's look in the subworld because this is probably where most of the deaths. No, even more in there. Like I'm guessing the way people die here is that they jump off, which is fine. You know, it wasn't. You weren't designed to jump off. The level didn't have jumping off in mind unless you finish. And either way, I guess the people who fell off here might not know how the claw works, or this person jumped over here on purpose, or you know, jumping over on here, I'm assuming they did it on purpose. Jumping here, I assume they just made a mistake, and over here they just overdid the jump. So I don't think that's really a level problem. I think that's just, you know, whatever, no big deal. Here, I'm not really sure how. What I'm assuming happened here is that when people fell down, because there's enough space that you fall down and they aren't here yet. So unless you lost the Super Ball over here, which again you really shouldn't be, but it's okay, it makes sense. Maybe they didn't know what was going to happen here in the pipe, so they jumped and they set off a chain reaction of Koopa with the shells and got knocked in. Whatever. But yeah, that's what I didn't say. I didn't understand that. So wait, I keep pressing the wrong button. Yes, exit. So that was the first level I actually ever made. And then this is gonna be the third one. This one hasn't been played by a lot. There is the course ID if you want to play it. This one is a little bit harder. Again, it's not, you know, super challenging, but I could definitely see how people would die here. So, you know, arrow pointing to the feather you're gonna want. I'm assuming people jumped off of there. People always do. There's nothing down there. There's nothing down there. That's not a figure. So here's what I did. I did a few things. So first, this is sort of a reset door. As you can tell, there is a key. So you want to collect the coins. What, did I leave the coins in? No, I didn't leave the coins in. that was actually a holdover from when I left the coins in, and I completely forgot that I did that. But it doesn't matter. It actually still serves as a good little kind of. You come down here, you see, oh, I need a key, and you're just like, what do I get the key from? So these are just like lives. You know, if you get hurt, 5 lives. On the right is kind of like a key, so you see that there's, above the thwomps, there's going to be 2 coins, so when you're falling, you see those 2 coins, and you're like, okay, there's going to be a thwomp. If you see a line of 3 coins, then there's going to be a saw, so you just jump off. You don't have to hold this, but yeah, so you just fall. It's actually kind of hard. Like I said, I definitely see how people have died in this one. So yeah, since I knew where the flag was, I knew how to fall there. But at the checkpoint, I made sure that there was a feather, just in case. And again, you know, oh shit. Okay, hold on. No. Oh god. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna make it good. Oh no, I accidentally used 2. Okay, so as we saw, boom, boom. I'm gonna actually reset thing so I can do a better job at showing it. So you fall down, you're seeing how like that. I originally had the idea that you should spin jump off of this because that's why I put the thwomps in. But I thought without saying anything about spin jumps, it might make it a little bit harder because this way you can't actually land on the thwomps. So I got this idea. Oh, did you see that? So I got this idea. Someone posted on Reddit. They did a. I almost got hit there. Oh no. Okay. They did a. It's called downfall, I believe it is, or fall down, or well something. Downwell. There we go. It's called Downwell. And is a really cool looking level. I'm probably gonna actually play it whenever I do another Mario Maker video. And it was so interesting that I wanted to kind of make my own. This is nowhere near as good as that one. But yeah, right in there, and a little bit of troll. I kind of want to try and do that in every level. Because I like to be a little bit forgiving, so when you finish the level, that's when it strikes you. Yeah. So that was that. I'm actually kind of curious as to where people died. That's always a very good thing to look at as a creator, I think. So no one died here. That is a great sign. I still have no idea how that person did that. No idea. Not a lot of failure points. I guess there's not a lot of people playing this level. I think we saw like 9 people. No one died ever. Oh, one person died here. So, and one person somehow died here. I'm assuming they jumped up here and did that. Did I miss a few? Oh yeah, so there's a few here and there. People dying on the spikes is what is supposed to be happening. Like, this person, as they fell, they didn't heed the warning, so they didn't move away. The other people, I think, just jumped into it, you know, again here. Okay, yeah, I did just miss the death points. Not a lot up here, which is actually a little bit more surprising. Yeah, there's like none up here. Interesting. That is actually a little bit more surprising, because you'd think people would die more often in the beginning than they would in the end, because in the beginning they're first getting accustomed to how the level works. But by the end of the level, they kind of understand, oh, this is what's happening. So I find that a little strange, and that might be because I increased as you can see, there's like more saws on screen. This is also probably an interesting death, because as you fall down, you're going to be first encountering Boom Boom. So it might incur a little bit of panic. So this kind of makes sense here. I'm surprised. Either way, let's get out of here and let's do the final level. Like I said, the first 2 were a little easy. Just a wee bit easy. I'm gonna try and make more hard levels. This one, however, is hard. 575 clears, or 575 plays, only 7 clears. Sorry. So let's play this. I might not be able to finish this in this level. in this episode or whatever. I don't know how long we've been running for. 15 minutes. Alright. Well, so it's just a platformer. I try and be as generous with my guys as I possibly can. Now, I am going to make mistakes, of course, but I do know how the level is entirely played out. Truthfully, the first level is actually... The first part is the hardest part, in my opinion. Because there's a lot of precision jumping like that. Like, you have to sort of... The coins are dictating how you should jump, but they're not dictating at what point off the... Or, like, at what point off of the platforms you should. So that makes it a little bit more tricky. Also, there's kind of a speed component to it. If you're moving a little bit too fast, you'll overshoot some of these, or you'll undershoot some of them. So, like, with that, even though I got all the coins, I wasn't jumping the correct way. So this is definitely a more difficult thing that kind of requires knowledge on how the jumps work. I'm not doing a good job. But another thing is this climbs, so at some point in this level, you're above the first part, and I noticed when I was testing it that I would actually make it back onto the starting platform accidentally. So I thought, why not just enter some reset doors? Now, I never tested them, so I can't tell you if they work. But the idea is that after you clear this section and went onto the top section, if you fall down and land onto the front and land onto the starting platform, you can enter those 2 doors to reset the Koopas and let them respawn, so you can do that again without having to restart. I just met, oh, yeah, see, so actually, right there, it says to do this, so the Z, if you don't know, I'm hoping I'm doing that correctly, the Z, from what I understand in Mario Maker 1, was shorthand to tell you to spin jump. Okay, see, I messed that up, I didn't jump hard enough. But yeah, so the Z is there to tell you to spin jump. Now, developer secret here, you don't have to actually spin jump there. I found it easier, which is why I put it there. But if you time it correctly, you should be able to do it without jumping. So here, this is actually an accident. I didn't mean to get that that platform to be so perfectly timed. Complete accident. Oh. See, I forgot to Z jump there. So the Z is a spin, blah, blah, blah. Spin. Yeah. So there's actually a little bit of cheese here. Is there cheese? No, there was cheese. So the whole level is to try and free Yoshi from Boom Boom's control. And originally, I was going to have a little box in the next section with Yoshi in it, because as I was testing this, I found out that there's a way, and I don't know how to reproduce it, so it's clearly like it's cheese, but you have to be good to do it, and I can't do it. I just did it accidentally. But there's a way to get the second shell and put it on as a helmet, and I was thinking how funny it would be if there could be cheese where you can skip the level. I was gonna put it in, but I didn't like the way it looked. So either way, yeah. You see how I did that? You see how like I was like barely touching it? There's some way to do it. So unfortunately, this section requires you to start all the way from the front. And this was the only way, because the only way that I can make this level feel fair, to be quite honest with you. You're only allowed 2 checkpoints, which honestly kind of sucks. I'm not really sure why they imposed that limit, especially since you have to clear it from the checkpoints, so I'm not really sure why. Those coins, by the way, are possible to get. Perfect timing again. There's also... Is there a way? No, I don't think there is a way to skip that shell, that second shell. But once I clear this part is honestly the hardest part in my opinion. Maybe people find the next part the hardest. I definitely find this part the hardest. This first section is the hardest. There is a boss in this, and I tried to make it. When I do a theme, I want to try and make the boss battle the theme. So when you're falling, for the last level that we did, we were falling. Boom Boom was flying, you know. So like, if you decided to go against him when he was still in the sky, which you can spin your cape. Follows through with this theme. So this one I tried to make the boss sort of like a platforming boss. Doesn't really work that way, but I'm not really sure how else to do it. So and I have other ideas. You know, I want to do another breakout level where you actually break blocks. Not easy. You have to be. Well, I don't know if you have to be in this thing, but you have to be a fully grown Mario. You have to be a fully grown. So that's that. But then there's just like the whole like it's hard. I'm also doing this one's called the floor is lava, the floor is lava literally. I'm doing a level called the floor is changing, which uses the switches. And it constantly changes. It's an automatic changer. And then I want to do the floor is not lava. Oh man. Okay, so you can actually stop here. You don't need the momentum to go forward. And this right here. So I'm gonna do that just in case it fall off. This right here, it's this jump right here that I didn't put any coins on. And I actually didn't put on any coins on the ones before, so I just realized I should probably have done that. Oh well. This one here, it's a little bit wonky, so I did, in testing, I found that I fell down there quite a lot. So I put the reset door in there, just in case. So this one looks daunting. It's actually not too bad. I mean, I say that now, but I'm gonna totally die in the next part. Oh, yep. I absolutely knew that was gonna happen. I absolutely knew that was gonna happen. That's what happens when you talk shit. This part I feel like is despite me choking there, it is easy. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh no. I'm not doing a good job. That's what I'm not doing. Or am doing. Yeah, we'll go with am doing. I swear this never happens. when I cleared this part of the level, I cleared it in one go. When I cleared the other part, it took me like an hour and a half. I'm not even joking. So, I don't know what's going on. See, like, obviously I'm moving a little bit faster than, like, normal people would when they're first doing this level, because I obviously know how it works. So this section was actually a descending platforming. But I found that it was actually a little frustrating when you had to fight against the lava, believe it or not. But I also, because I like to make my levels slightly forgiving, see how I kind of messed up there? You can go back up, just in case you mess up. I did that on purpose because the timing window is a little bit, is short. So I wanted to give the ability to, like, if you get slightly stuck there, and I know that the donuts are a little bit of a pain in the ass, so if you get slightly stuck on that last donut, you're Gucci. I almost said Gucci. That's not right. See, oh, but I actually, so funny story there. I got, but I survived. Now that star there is perfectly doable. So the idea here is that you have, so that star is perfectly doable, but oh shit, I actually kind of goofed. That star there, yes, okay, so the star there is perfectly doable. It's just very, very difficult. The other thing I was gonna say is this part here, it takes 3 cape twirls or stomps to knock out Boom Boom. But the idea here is that you can expedite it by knocking him into the lava. So here, this is actually just like the final platforming trick. This is a lot easier with a cape, because you can just see if you fall with a cape, you can get yourself over there. So the idea is that you want to get Boom Boom down as fast as you can with the cape, because then is that you want to get him down as fast as you can, because there we go. So you can keep the cape for this part, just in case you fall. Again, there is a little bit of a sneaky cheese here. This isn't really meant to be a platforming challenge. You can jump up there pretty easily. This part here is just kind of like the victory lap. You can get up there without having to jump. Ooh, I actually did not know you can do that. So you don't actually have to Z-jump here? I actually thought that was easier. Whatever. No big deal. No big deal. And then you rescue Yoshi. Your typical trophy room. So they're basically, when you play my levels, no matter how hard they will be or how easy, you'll get your money's worth. You'll get at most, three 1-ups, because that's how it works. That's not it. When you get this in endless, you only get 3 1-ups per level. So I want to just reward people, because I feel like it's good design. I mean, beating a level like this that's hard and finally beating it is a reward. But especially since this is an endless level thing, where you can keep going. It's not even if it was in old school Mario Maker 1, where you only had like a certain amount of levels that you had to clear. I want there to be like an actual physical reward for beating my level. I mean, like the first level, there's a 1-up at the start, because you should not die in that level. I can see why people are. I'm just saying you probably shouldn't. The second one doesn't have any 1-ups, now that I think about it, and that's probably my least favorite level. This one has 3 1-ups. You can actually get multiple 1-ups from the purely from the coins, and that's kind of a skill reward. If you follow the coin path perfectly, you get, I think, 3 1-ups. Yeah, you get 3 1-ups. If you don't get half the coins, there are more 1-ups at the level. So that's all I have for you. I'll keep posting more. There is a few levels that I'm going to do. I'm going to just scroll down here. Yeah. So these 2 levels, which I cleared and I loved, these 2 levels were made by the guy who created Celeste, and that's really cool. So we're gonna finish playing some of his. He has like 4 levels, I believe. We're gonna play 2 more of his levels, whenever I do this next. And I think Gerard the Completionist posted some. Some of these people, as you can see, they're from one of the chats that I hang out in. So I cleared a lot of their levels. I think I still have a few left to do, so we might do some of those. If you guys have levels, post them down in the comments. We'll absolutely do them. I'd rather do user-generated levels than Endless Challenge, because Endless Challenge is random. You don't know what kind of crap you'll get. We'll definitely do Endless Challenge. We are moving into 30 minutes now. I don't know if I'm going to edit this down, just because it's a little raw. You like that? But yeah, so that's what I got for you guys today. I just wanted to show off my levels, kind of reintroduce myself back to the YouTube world. And from here on out, I'm going to try and upload. I don't know if we'll get every day. If it's as easy as this, as just recording, if I don't feel like I have to edit it down any harder than that, then yeah, maybe every day. I work 3 days a week, so I might not want to do it on work nights. Or not necessarily, well, yeah, work nights. I will do it on Friday, I just won't do it on Tuesday, that kind of thing. Mostly Switch. When Monster Hunter World Iceborne comes out, I will be playing that, most likely. I haven't played Monster Hunter in a while because it honestly got a little bit boring. but not, you know, not too bad. Not too bad. What else? What else? I don't think there's really any other games. You know, I'm definitely not going to be uploading League of Legends. Do not like that game anymore, really, too much. I don't really play anything else. As time progresses, I want to put more than just gaming here. You know, like comic stuff. When I start my next Dungeons and Dragons campaign, I think I want to record it. I might stream it, depending on, you know, what it is. I'm working on well, I'm not working on it yet, but I will be working on it, a seafaring campaign. I'm actually kind of, you know what, I'm just going to do this now. We've been using 5th edition, but I recently got this. It's a comic book, or graphic novel, I guess? I don't know. Comic book. We'll go with comic book by Kieran Gillen. And he, oh my god, I love his writing. He's done a lot of X-Men stuff. My favorite is his Darth Vader work. He worked on the 2015 Darth Vader run, which was amazing. And he released this, and it's really cool. It's about fantasy RPG, and people get sucked into it. And it's kind of like it's like your typical sucked into fantasy world kind of thing. So I think I'll talk with my players, people that I play with, and see if they want to run this system. It's in beta, so maybe not. But we can run that campaign in this, and I think it's a really interesting concept. I really like it, so that might be cool. So comics, I've been watching a lot of One Punch Man, so I might be talking about that. Video essays, things like that. But mostly gaming, because it's easy. And when I say easy, I just mean physical work involved. It's not easy to be a good YouTube gamer, but it is easy for me to just record what I'm already playing, and then plop the recording unedited into a software, hit export, and we're good. So for the most part, that's what it'll be, because I am a lazy bum. But I'm already going to be doing this, so who the fuck cares? Yeah, no, that's all I got. Hopefully you guys see this. I know it's been like 2 years. We will definitely be returning to Pokemon. I'll probably stream that, not record that. And then stream battles, of course. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I don't know how I'm going to edit this, if I am. But thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a while, so really, truly thank you. And hope to see you guys at the next video.